All right, my friends, welcome back. Good morning. Good morning, Linux. Good morning to all. I know it's been a while. I have some time this morning before I start my day. And happy weekend before Christmas. Another year has gone by. Imagine that. All right, a quick Linux tip. Linux quick tip. Some of you are still having problems printing in Linux. And I can tell you that it's not as bad today as it was, say, 5-10 years ago. In fact, it's much, much easier to print in Linux today. If you have to print, it's much easier today than it was in the past. And I can tell you that HP printers in general are going to be your best bet for printing in Linux. In fact, let's go ahead and transition here. We got some people in the house. Johan is in the house. Razor, howdy, howdy. Good morning. Well, it's good morning for me. Good morning, Sleepy. So let's go ahead and we'll do some Linux topics this morning. A quick sound check here in the chat. How's my microphone? Hopefully it's okay. Music, once again, is from the YouTube audio library. All right, so as I said, some of you are still having problems printing in Linux. It's easier if you're in the market for a printer for Linux. HP, hands down, for what I've seen, has the largest database with the largest compatibility, user-friendly list for printing in Linux. So I would definitely go with, HP and forget about the rest. Hello, Low Spec Linux. Welcome. You have an HP printer? Yeah, I have one. It works pretty good. I haven't had any issues. If you already have a printer and you're not in the market for a new printer and want that printer to work, I've done some tests lately. 2 tests in 2 different machines for installing printers in Linux. I will have a more of a tutorial on that sometime in the future. I don't think I will be able to get to that this year, but there are other ways to print in Linux. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not. But once again, HP printers, hands down, by far the easiest to hook up in Linux, in my opinion. Like I said, I'll have an update to that tutorial. And it may not be till next year, which would be 2020. What else before we get started on some news? Let me see. Yeah, this may be the last live show, at least the last live public show for this year. There is a poll up on the channel. If you guys would like a live show New Year's Eve, public live show, open chat, free and open to the public, there is a poll up on the community tab on the Total OS channel. I'm looking for 50 people to say yes. You would think it would be easy to find 50 people to say yes, but keep in mind it's New Year's Eve. So a lot of people have plans. I understand that. I have plans, but my plans does not include a date. So my plans are flexible. So if you guys would like a live show New Year's Eve, you know, a thank toss, it's Friday, or, well, New Year's Eve is not on a Friday. You know what I mean. Go ahead and vote on that poll, looking for 50 people to say yes. If I can get 50 people to say yes, we'll do a live open chat, free and open to the public. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. We got like 18 people that said yes, so I will make a decision next week as of this recording. So it looks like right now this will be the last live show of the year, but that's fine with me. Whatever you guys want to do, I'm cool with that. So just a heads up with that. Hello, Ben. How are you? Johan, don't know what you're doing then. You'll be working for sure. Yeah, I understand people have plans. You know, I said 50 because usually what happens, 50 people may say yes and half the people don't show up. And maybe half of that half may jump on the show. So if we're lucky, that's why I said 50 people. I should have said more, but it is New Year's Eve, so I completely understand. So it's up to you guys. Spread the word. If we get 50 people or more to say yes, we're on. So be there, be square. Blah, blah, blah. Present Arms is in the house. How are you? Hey, Sleepy will bring the champagne to the New Year's Eve show. Come on, guys. Spread the word. Let's get 50 people to say yes on that poll. Let's do it. You can do it. Get to the show. Get to the chopper. Yes, it is early here. Also, it's 8:44 a.m. And I have time. This morning I have time. I usually have times on the weekends. Tim O is in the house. Yes, I saw that, Tim. I know I saw your vote to do a live show. We need 32 more people to say yes. And we're on. That being said, we will do probably one more private show. Yeah. So just check your emails and we'll go from there. Thank you for another year of Total OS today. Thank you for your support on the Super Chats and Patreon and PayPal. Thank you. I hope to have a couple product reviews, at least one before the end of the year. Some new lighting, a new phone. And so we'll see. Yeah, someone may have a hangover that I usually drive, Sleepy, so I don't drink. I don't drink and drive. I mean, I may have one drink, but I usually almost always drive, so yeah, I don't drink and drive. Obviously, I have a friend of mine running for office, state representative. I don't normally get involved in politics, but he's a good man, a good family guy, and I believe in family. So I am donating my time and my skills to his campaign. Yeah, Sleepy says Uber. Yeah, good luck finding an Uber driver that night, right, Sleepy? Yeah. I think I'll just drive myself if we don't do a show that night. So again, that poll is on the community tab on the channel. Please go to that, vote yes. We need 38 more votes, and we're on. A cup of tea. Yes, I'm actually having a cup of tea this morning, Razor. It is delicious. All right, so once again, this is your Linux quick tip. You're still having problems. I know some of you are, maybe not here. Some of you are having problems still printing in Linux. It's gotten much better. It's still not as easy as Windows, I'll just be honest, but it's better. And if you're in the market for a new printer, by far, HP is the most Linux friendly company when it comes to printers that I have tested. So check out the Amazon link below in the show notes. If you're shopping for a printer, help out the channel. It's free. So I am currently using an HP 25 something. I don't really print that much, but now that my friend is running for office, I may be printing more. Anyway, that's my Linux quick tip for today. HP printers and Linux are a very, very good marriage. Present Arm says, plug in printer, start printing. Just saying, well, we'll talk about that in a future tutorial. Sometimes it may be that easy. Sometimes it is not. Why don't we, before we go into the topics for Linux, why don't we go into the, let's go to turn on the live news feed. I forgot to do that. There we go. As I'm drinking my tea. It is not peppermint tea. It is regular Lipton black tea, whatever it's called. If there's anybody new watching, say hello. Come on, you can do it. Say hello. Oh, presenter arms voting on the if you guys would like to have a live show New Year's Eve, a public, free and public live show, open chat New Year's Eve. I can cancel my plans. My plans do not include a date, so I'm flexible. I think we got 18 people that said yes. If we can get 50 people to say yes on that poll, we're on. So we'll go from there. Right now, it doesn't look like it's going to happen, but there's a week left, so spread the word. All right. We have another vote for Present Arms. Very good. Getting closer. Sleepy picked up a used Brother for $40 network printer. Works in Linux. Very good. I've never had a Brother product at all, ever. Come to think of it. Linux Mint's new desktop PC is available to buy, but the price will make you cry. Oh my lord. You know, I've been doing this almost 10 years, and it's almost gotten to the point where, why do I even try to promote Linux to Windows users? You know, first we have the $700 Linux phone, then the $2,000 Linux phone. You guys know what I'm trying to get. It's like, why? I should just do Windows. You know, if Linux is going to self-destruct like this for the masses, I won't even click that. You know, a new Linux Mint PC, but the price will make you cry. Is it really that bad? Sorry, I'm just ranting. I don't want to rant. I don't want to be negative. It's Christmas almost. You know what? I apologize. I should not be doing that. 50% said no. Oh, on the poll? Well, you know, people have plans. You know, maybe people are too shy to be on the live shows. You know, I have to respect that. You know, like I said, I'm good either way. I would love to do a live public show. If not, then we'll do a private one. You know, for all the supporters of the channel. You have to be on the mailing list. I do not solicit emails for your privacy, quote unquote. Here we go with privacy again. So you have to be on the mailing list, and I go through the mailing list off of Patreon and PayPal. If you subscribe through that, PayPal or Patreon, you are automatically on my mailing list. So that's a heads up. Yeah, I do not ask. I generally don't like to ask for emails. So. Never had a brother and just Windows, so sad. Well, client, I never had a brother or a sister. Bada bing. Looking back, I wish I had a sibling, but you know, it is what it is. I'm grateful for what I have. Friends, family, Linux, people like you. So that's all that I can say. Yeah, Present Arms, that mailing list. Yeah, I generally don't like to solicit emails. You know, for personal reasons. So, but it's on that mailing list. Yeah, if you're on the Patreon or PayPal contributor to the channel, that's how I get your emails. So, full disclosure. Halo Combat Evolved PC version begins public tests in January 2020. Well, good for Microsoft. Follow the Halo for all of the PC gamers. Can't wait for Halo to come out next year. Halo 6. I love morning tea. You know, my breakfast this morning consists of a banana. Shut up with the jokes. And tea. I'm trying to lose some weight. I'm trying to drop about 10 pounds. I weigh 206. I'm 6'2", so I kind of like hide it, but I feel better below 200. Linux Network is in the house. K2LED, good morning. And Cheerwell, good morning. Sleepy will defend the Linux Mint. All right, Sleepy, look it up for me. How much is that PC? If it's not so much trouble, look it up. I'm afraid to look. How much is the PC? Does banana tea exist? Well, it does this morning. Doesn't that sound good though? But banana flavored tea? Yeah. There is a $150 Linux phone. It's holy moly, $2,500. Why is Linux trying to copy Mac and Apple products and prices? Well, not the products, but the price. See, that's what I don't understand that. That's not going to convince Win. Look, as I use Linux more and more and more, I'll be honest, I don't put my mind into a Windows user as much. And that's probably unfair to Windows users coming to Linux. But I do understand consumers and pricing. If you want to get Windows users to move over to Linux, it ain't going to happen for $2,500. It just ain't going to happen. They're going to buy Mac. One of my cousins, her Windows 7 machine expires. She's a nurse. She doesn't know much about computers. She's going to buy a Mac. Well, it'll be between a Mac or a Dell, but chances are a Mac. You know, if she's going to spend that much, it ain't going to be Linux. So it's just my thoughts about that. Yeah, wow, $2,500. Wow. By the way, those of you who buy that Linux phone for $700 or $2,000, let me know. You know, there are Linux geeksters on YouTube who swear by that phone. You know, great. This is my challenge to all the buyers of that Linux phone. Send me an email with your honest opinion. You can remain anonymous of what you think about it. I bet you I won't get one email praising that phone for the price. 0. That is my prediction. It's probably aimed at industrial use cases. It could be. It could be sleepy. Yeah, I was thinking more about, you know, the masses and trying to get 1 billion Windows users to try Linux. But hey, that's what I'm here for, right? Hello, Derek. Good morning, Derek. How are you, sir? Yeah, Tim, build your own and put Linux on it. That's what I would do. Of course, we can't expect newbies to do that. By the way, if you are a newbie to Linux and you're fed up with Windows, you have a Windows 7 machine, you don't want to buy Windows 10, check out a Chromebook, man. I am rocking with my Chromebook. It is freaking awesome. They just work. Hence the power of Linux. And they're priced right. $200 and up. That is my recommendation for Windows 7 users who don't want to go to Windows 10. If you're on the web a lot, you're best spending Linux right now for the price. Strictly, I'm not talking specs as much as the price, but yeah. All right, let's move on to some Linux news. My tea is almost finished, darn it. All right, Linux Mint 19.3 Trisha has been released. I haven't downloaded and tested it yet. I'm sure it's fine. Linux Mint, a perfect option for beginners to the world of Linux. I've been using Linux Mint for over 10 years now. I trust these guys. They seem to know what they're doing. I don't think I've had a bad experience with Linux Mint in a long, long time. So check out Linux Mint 19.3. You have 3 versions of this. You have Cinnamon, XFCE, and Mate. I use the Mate desktop Ubuntu's version. Lightweight, easy to use, simple. Yeah, and I'm telling you as a Windows user to try Linux Mint. Upgrade to Trisha works seamless for you. Very good. I might be upgrading to Susan soon, but just a joke, just a joke. All right, so the next one. Meet the Linux desktop OS that Mac and Windows users keep downloading. It's Zorin. I've been using Zorin for almost 10 years now, off and on. Yeah, you know what? Zorin kind of looks like Windows. It's not Windows, obviously, but it looks like Windows. Reliable product. Yeah, it says here Zorin 15 has been downloaded 550,000 times. 65% of those downloads come from Mac OS or Windows machine. I think this goes to show that people are hungry, begging for an affordable Linux machine that's not $25,000 freaking dollars or $2,500 freaking dollars. They're begging. But right now, the only option you have to buy an affordable Linux-based machine is a Chromebook. Flowbay looks like a decent video editor. I don't think I've tried that. I still stick with Kden Live, Razor. Joe Collins is not so happy with the new release of Linux Mint. Is there a reason why? Linux Network? I haven't tested it. Yeah, so I haven't looked at the video, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. Well, and that's the end of my tea. Yeah, I haven't really had time to test the latest Zorin or Linux Mint, so. Did you guys see this? 2 cruise ships collide in the ocean. How, you know, in this world of GPS, satellites, computers, how do 2 cruise ships collide in the ocean? You know, one of my friends said, texting? That's a good one. Yeah, they were both texting. No one got hurt, thankfully. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, right. Not enough space on the ocean. I mean, you know, satellite, GPS. We have this technology. 2 ships collide. Huh? Whatever. Oh, they were using Windows 10. Silly me, duh. That's why. That's right, Tim. They were using Windows. Yep. And they did an update, and the update crashed their system. Well, there you go. Yep, like 2 ships crossing each other. This was actually daylight, Sleepy, which makes it worse. It wasn't nighttime. It was daylight, a sunny freaking day. Oh, never mind. I will probably never go on a cruise ship. All right. Ubuntu-based Peppermint 10 has a respin. If you're interested, oh, she's cute. Nice sweater. Anyway, yeah, if you're into Peppermint, there's a 10 respin. Another nice choice for beginners. If you want to, yeah, they were playing chicken. Yeah. $1 million cruise ships. Hey, Captain, let's have some fun. Whatever. They were probably using Windows 10 on the ship, and they're like, oh man, here we go again. Check out Peppermint 10. I've been messing with Peppermint 10 off and on over the years. It's nice, it's fast, it's simple to use. Trustworthy Linux-based system. Check it out. All right, so we talked about Linux phones and they're pushing privacy, and it says here in this article briefly, Linux phones need to succeed, and it isn't just about privacy. You're not going to get people to spend $700 to $2,000 on a Linux phone and say, hey, this phone is private. Yawn. Yeah. Derek says, did you hear that Luke Skywalker, his real name, getting busted with weed in Texas? I guess he was high in space. But a bump bump. I did not know that, Derek. That's his real name? Huh. Okay. System reports nagging the panel. The whole thing about activating the root account has big concern. I'm not sure what's up with that. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I don't recall Linux Mint ever being a nag to me. Is it a new feature? Is it a bug? I don't know. Anyway, this article here, yeah, just you know, you're not going to get Linux Phone to the masses by touting privacy on the web where privacy does not exist. At least not the way we would define privacy. It's a delusion, in my opinion. And so, yeah. And speaking of privacy, data on hundreds of millions of US-based Facebook users exposed. I suppose this is news, right? Oh, Sleepy, shame on you. Can't be worse than a nagging woman. Come on, be nice. It's the holidays. Yeah. Anyway, if you're on Facebook, well, you are once again famous. That's his real name, Derek? Luke Skywalker. Ah, and he's no Jedi. And his Jedi mind trick failed on the cops. Bada boom. I've been lucky. The girls that I know have not been nags. Very, very lucky. You know, the friends, and of course our friend Stephanie, she came to visit, definitely not a nag, a very classy lady. So, anyway, Facebook is one big pile of elephant poo. Well, I guess exposing data, yeah. Tim says, totally agree, Sleepy. Yeah, okay. Hello, I cannot say your name. Al something. You're trying to print in Linux? Yeah, I'll do a future tutorial on that. It looks like you deleted the comment. That's okay. Well, the very brief answer to that question, Fatel, I hope I say your name right. And by the way, welcome to the live show. There probably aren't drivers for that, native drivers for that. There is a workaround. Well, there might be, but yeah, I'll address that in the future tutorial. I will do an update on printing in Linux for newbies. But briefly speaking, HP printers are your best bet when it comes to Linux. But I will do an update when I have time, but not today. And again, welcome to the show. Smokes a few J and gets a bit chewy. Luke Skywalker. Nice play on words there, Chewy. Anyway. I mean, I want some more tea and I don't feel like leaving to go make some more. Oh well. Boeing astronaut ship stalls in orbit. Really? First they make two planes that sadly crashed. Is it just me, or is it Boeing can no longer be trusted? Just a thought. The driver might be there, may not be there. Like I said, you may have a possibility where there are simply no drivers for that specific printer. It can happen. There is a workaround, but like I said, I'll mention that in a future video. The exhaust fan outside the apartment sounds like a broken Boeing 747 engine. Oh my goodness, what has happened to Boeing? Yeah, reminds you of the old Mad magazine with the bouncing plane. Boing, 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 boing. Facebook to stop using phone numbers to recommend friends. Okay. You know what's funny? My friend who's running for office wanted to post a housewarming party for his candidacy to run for a state office. And Facebook says they have to. They can't post it yet. They have to first, like, analyze the post. I'm like, it's a freaking house welcoming party. Anyway, I think my friend is going to set up a GoFundMe site for his campaign. If you guys would like to donate, it'll be appreciated. He's going to do it Bernie Sanders style. He's not going to be accepting corporate donations or corporate bribes. He's going to take it straight to the people. And that's how he's going to run this campaign. That's how I want him to run his campaign. Do it ethically. If he was not going to do it that way, I would not be donating my skills as a social media advisor. I will let you know when that GoFundMe page is up if you would like to donate. Obviously, unless you live here, you can't vote for him. Yeah, tell your friend to talk to your Russian friends. They'll get on Facebook for him. Da, comrade. Yes. Tell your friends I will talk to my friend Richard. He'll be on in 20 minutes. We were having a strategy meeting last night on what to do. And he's actually posted some not so friendly stuff on Facebook. I said, Richard, take it down. Take it down. There's enough. The amount of hatred in the world is quite sufficient. So he says, I know, and just take it down. We'll start from scratch. He's a good family guy and taking care of his elderly mom. He's raised a terrific boy. We need more like him in office. Yeah, or Ukrainian friends. All right, Tim, I should be here for a little while longer. Caden Live 1912 fix with powerful new audio. I don't need a new audio mixer. Caden Live team, fix what you deleted off of 18.2, whatever it was. The new Caden Live stinks. It's not user friendly. Sorry, just ranting. Yeah, it's not as user friendly. I think I've spoken about that before. It's kind of disappointing. So yeah. By the way, the background music is once again from the YouTube audio library. Just a quick list here. If you're interested, the music is free to download. Check it out. So you guys done with all your Christmas shopping? I am. I think they were saying online shopping broke a record this year, or total shopping broke a record this year, over $1 trillion. That is a lot of shopping, and I think 39% of those sales were smartphones. Now you know why data collection is so profitable. Did all your shopping online? No, I was going to brave the crowd. Yeah, I did it online. I ordered a new Motorola phone. I don't know when that's going to... I know it's the holiday, so who knows. I ordered a new light here for the office. It's one of those ring lights. I really don't know too much about them. I know Stephanie uses it quite a bit for her videos, and I should have asked her, but anyway, I have one coming in. I think it was like $30-some. It's a ring light with a tripod and a phone holder. You can adjust the color temperature of it or something like that. I think it's USB powered. I don't know. I'm not an expert on ring lights, but I have one coming in. And I'll let you know as soon as I get it. One thing about shopping with crowds, Sleepy, if I'm going by myself, well, first of all, I wouldn't go by myself because number one, shopping with crowds is boring, and shopping by yourself with crowds is boring. Now, if I was going with a friend or with a date, someone to talk to, that would be different. Sleepy says, where can I send my Vegemite Christmas hamper I got for you? Oh, that's so sweet, Sleepy. I love you too. Dark mode does nothing to help you sleep better. It seems blue light isn't that bad at all. Ah, oh yeah, that blue light thing at night to help you sleep. I don't use that. Yeah. I try to go to bed at a certain time. And, yeah. No caffeine before bed. Maybe a glass of wine. But that's about it. Yeah, I haven't really read too much about that, Johan, about night mode and sleep mode and dark mode. There's probably some research validity to that. Yeah, I don't use it. You lay down and fall asleep immediately? Sometimes I do. Sometimes I fall asleep watching the Hallmark Channel. Nothing against the Hallmark Channel. It's just that it's so sweet and comfy. I feel so warm and fuzzy inside. I fall asleep. So they should make a Linux theme Hallmark movie. How Linux saved Christmas. The Hallmark Linux Christmas Channel. Nice. That has a nice ring to it. Now let's see. IBM research created a new battery that may outperform lithium ion. I'm all for more power. I need more power. Let's face it, batteries and smartphones, they pretty much suck. Yeah. Hello, Yugi. They don't use conflict minerals in the battery. Interesting. I'm all for more power. We need more power. Have you remembered to back up and back up again? Remember, I had a hard drive go bad. Luckily, I had backups. Back up again. Don't forget. Yeah. And the Linux geek gets the kernel of his dreams in the end. Yes, her name is Kathy Kernel. Apple is developing satellites so the iPhone can skip wireless carriers. That's interesting. The company hopes to deploy something within 5 years. So the iPhone will be a satellite phone? I actually like that. Yeah. You always have a signal. I think that's kind of cool. Well, they should have satellites as much as they charge for their products, right? Yesterday was a good 41st birthday. Oh, well, happy birthday, Derek. Taking care of your dad after his surgery. Life. Okay, very good. Say happy birthday to our friend Derek. My birthday is in March. It probably costs $5 million a year for the crap signal. Yeah. Cheese grater satellite. Yeah. Well, I suppose if it works. How much is that worth to you, right? I like this song, Run One Down. Yep, I hope your father is okay, Derek. Like I said, you know, around the holidays, really all year, it's all about family. Like Marlon Brando said in The Godfather, you know, a man that doesn't spend time with his family is not a real man. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Speaking of The Godfather, Michael Moore has a podcast out called Rumble with Michael Moore, and he did an interview with Robert De Niro. It's Robert's first ever podcast in his career. He's never listened to a pod, he's never done one, but he did one with Michael Moore. Check out Rumble with Michael Moore. No, this is not a sponsored show by Michael or anything. Anyway, just check it out. Rumble with Michael Moore. He's weak, had a stent put in his car. Yeah, my dad had surgery some years ago during the production of his film. And I'm very lucky that he's still alive, Derek. He actually called the other day. He seems to be in good spirits, so I hope your dad is okay. All the best to your dad. Again, if we have anybody new watching and you would like to say hello, you don't have to give your real name. Please do stop by and say hello. I'll stick around for a little bit longer, even though I ran out of tea. I actually have to make a bank run today. Time to pay the bills. Yuck. Space Force, Trump officially launches new U.S. military service. Okay. All right, for those of you coming in late, reminder, if you would like to do a live show New Year's Eve. I don't have a time yet. There is a poll on the community tab on the channel. I think we got 18, 19 people that said yes. I'm looking for 50 people to say yes. And usually what happens, you know, you'll have a certain amount of people say yes, and then half can't make it, and maybe half of that half might be able to join me live on the show. It'll be a free open chat. So just a reminder, if you would like to see a live show, my plans right now are flexible. Get and vote on that poll, and we'll go from there. Right now, it doesn't look like we have enough votes, but hey, there's a week left, so I'm hopeful, and we'll go from there. We'll probably do one more private chat, you know, between now and then. Make sure you're on the mailing list. That's by invitation only. Yeah, we don't do those live. You know, we can talk more adultish, if you know what I mean. And those are always fun. So. It looks like I read somewhere smart speakers continue to sell. Big time. I have to admit, I use my Alexa every night to set the alarm, and every morning, Alexa news, you know, tech news. It's just a matter of convenience. You know, sleep timer. Derek voted yes on that poll. Thank you, Derek. I think now we're up to 19 or 20. We need 30 more people to say yes. But yeah, smart home speakers. I mean, they are affordable, and as much as I don't like the privacy or the lack of privacy on smart speakers, they are convenient. You know, set the alarm, tell me a joke, sleep timer, sleep sounds. What time is it? What's the weather forecast? They are convenient. Yeah. It seems like first the iPhone changed the world on how we use technology, and now it seems like, you know, smart home speakers are changing the world. So yeah. Anyway. I have a question for you guys. Quick question. How would you define the philosophy of Linux? How would you define, you know, Linux philosophy to the masses? What is your meaning for Linux? How would you define it? I'll tell you what that meaning is, but tell me yours first. How would you define the philosophy of Linux? Hi, Farron. Freedom? All right. I like that. Freedom of choice. Okay. I'll vote for that. That's not my meaning, but I like that. Razor says William Wallace and Braveheart. Freedom! A free OS that lets you control what you want, not what a corp wants. Okay. Human-friendly, freedom of choice. Okay. Good ones, yeah. Anybody else want to take a crack? But then I'll tell you my meaning. Made by the people for the people. Yup. I'll vote for that too. Community? Yup. I 100% agree with that. Absolutely. You know, every once in a while I'll read a comment that says something like, "Oh, thank you. You just saved me so much money," or "Oh man, this is exactly what I was looking for." You know, it's the little things that just, you know, I tend to appreciate. Customizability? That's for sure, yeah. Anybody else before I tell you my meaning of Linux, the philosophy of Linux? All right, I will tell you my meaning of what is the philosophy of Linux. The philosophy of Linux to me is the use of technology to improve the quality of my life. Linux is the use of technology to improve the quality of my life. That is the meaning of Linux to me. Farron, you got a new ISO coming out? Okay. Very good. On the 25th for Christmas? All right. Well, thank you, Tim. Maybe, maybe not. All right, Farron. What is the weather forecast? High in the lower 40s. Ooh, a heat wave. Tonight will be awful. 20s, 40s. Okay, well, that might be warm enough to wash the car. Whoa, 50s on Monday. Yeah. Christmas Day 50. Time to wear my Toskini. Ba-da-bum-bum. Atari's home computers turned 40. Well, happy birthday, Atari. Why don't we give this a 10-minute warning so I can get showered and go to the bank and do what I have to do today. Again, spread the word. You like to see a New Year's Eve show, go to the community tab on the channel. There is a poll there. Vote yes, looking for 50 votes or more. And I will change my plans so we can do a live public New Year's Eve show. If we don't get the votes, I will still do a private show. Make sure you are on the mailing list. Green Christmas in the Netherlands. Okay. Johan, sounds good to me. We've been lucky so far here with the weather, Razor. It's been cold, but in terms of precipitation, not too bad. Yeah. Not excited for the Pi phone. After reading this review, you will be. Well, that's cool. I hope it does well. Yeah, I mean, the price is definitely right. We'll see what happens. Johan hates snow. Well, I don't like shoveling it anymore. So I don't have to shovel rain, so yeah. Wrap up your holiday shopping with exclusive Apple accessory sales at Mophie, 12 South, Pad and Quill. Never heard of those companies. Take a look at Endzone, a World Apart, an apocalyptic PC strategy game, just in time for the holidays. I think I will not take a look at that. A stained glass Xbox gaming PC? That's interesting. All right, let's give this a 5-minute warning. Last call for comments, and we shall wrap this up. Yep, last call. I think the bank today closes at 12, so I want to get there before. I hate going at the last minute and keep the workers waiting, so 7 jabs haven't clicked. Wait, I like to have 2 thumbs down, so people see 2 thumbs down is what I want, because that proves like it's not fixed, like it's not fake news, Present Arm. So 2 thumbs down is okay. That's my requirement to keep this real. No more than 2. Yeah. So, just to show the people this isn't fixed. I haven't bribed you for thumbs up or anything. Happy holidays to you, my friend Tim. Present Arm said, uh-huh. Right, thumb down the stream. Only 2, Present. Only 2. Not more than 2. Yeah. Three already. I should have kept my mouth shut. See, this is what happens when I suffer from hyper honesty. Now 4. I know. It's like, you know what's... Hey, shh, let's go get Toss. He wants to... Come on. Okay, fine. There will be no show New Year's Eve, so bleep you. There. Oh, back to 1. User must be wondering what the frack is going on. Yep. Wait, I'm up, down. Man, there's something wrong with the algorithm. Fix it. Oh, man. Oh, too funny. Anything else before we wrap this up? That's true. I asked, and the community listened. The power of Linux. I agree. Algae rhythms? Yeah. Yes, we need more algae in Linux. Anything else? Last minute. I'll just file this last nail of mine as I'm waiting for the last comment. La da dee, da da dee 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 dee, da da dee. La da dee. Yeah, that looks better. I like nicely polished nails. I like to nail it. Haha. Alright, is there anything else? It's a wrap, I believe, Derek says, and I think it is a wrap. Yep, it's a wrap for Christmas. Haha. Okay, well, on that note, let's wrap this up for this morning. Hope to see you guys live New Year's Eve. Let's all get Toss Clippers. I like that. Maybe I should put that for sale to help support the channel. The brand new Toss Clippers. Powered by Linux hands. There you go. Thank you, Present Arms. All right, on that note, have a wonderful weekend. Arrivederci.